Bulldogs, Lions coming up on EA Sports as we get ready for today's Week 4 matchup.
How about going against a team with a 3-game winning streak? That's the case here.
Well, when you have a 3-game winning streak in the NFL, it means a couple things. It means you're healthy, and it means you're playing very well. I think it's going to be tough to snap that 3-game winning streak here today.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. He takes it on the counter. He's taken down at the 23. And with that, let's look at the Lions offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Ponder will be taking this snap out of the pistol. The Lions line up in the pistol offense. The Lions take it from the 23. Ebron's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football? Good call that time by the offense.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Split backfield here.
Here we go, here we go. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Ponder's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
He makes the catch. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. This defensive front is so often disruptive and in the quarterback space. The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, when you get in situations like this, 3rd and long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
The Lions now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. The London Bulldogs go with the dime formation here on defense.
Black 35.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. Play clock's running down.
The reception, easy, wide open.
First down here after the completion.
Let's go now. White 20. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Here we go, here we go. Go.
Now 1st and 10. We'll run it. Here's the handoff.
That's a gain of 10.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
The Lions will approach this play from out of the pistol.
118. Half. Gun.
Ponders lining up in the pistol.
He'll get it again. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Ponders setting up now in the pistol. Jackson's a receiver in the slot.
Here we go.
First down at the 30. Gives it to him again. Gains 5.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
That leads us to second down.
The Lions will take the snap from the 25.
Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, what you try to do so many times in the NFL, do the unexpected. The defense is expecting pass all the way. Everybody's running to the quarterback. What do? You confuse them. You mix them up. You run the draw play. That's why it was an easy run.
Ready. Right, 20. Gun.
First down at the 19. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
It's now second down. This long drive continues.
Back to him. Middle. Gets about 9 on the play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. The long drive continues.
Here we go. Check.
This has been a long drive so far.
Keeps it here. And incomplete. He was double covered that time.
Should be an easy one here.
The kick is good.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
And a touchback.
First down on the way.
The Bulldogs come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Handoff made. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first. The London Bulldogs come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Second and 3.
He'll throw it over the middle. Reaches up high for it, and he's got the catch.
The catch is made for a first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. An extra tight end on the field for this one. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires.
The defense gets a sack.
My gosh, you talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
The Bulldogs were embarrassed last week, and we knew they would put up a better effort here today, but they still trail in this one.
Yeah, Jim, listen, not surprised by this effort, and they're hanging in this football game because they were desperate after getting blown out last week. Desperation usually leads to great effort.
And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL, I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
3rd down. They didn't fare too well in these situations last week.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Wide receivers are bunched up.
The London Bulldogs take it from the 23. And he's forced to the ground.
You got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
It. The ball's on the ground.
He's tackled right at the 31.
Oh, that was close, wasn't it? The return team, they don't block anybody, but very fortunate to recover their own fumble.
It's 1st down as they head to the line.
They
need to get the play off. Set up screen. Nice tackle.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Ponder set in the pistol. The Lions in the pistol formation.
They give it to him on the counter.
He's tackled right at the 36.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the 1st.
Let's go now. Check, check, check. Gun, gun, gun.
Ponder's going to take it from the gun. Johnson's got the catch and the 1st.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
That brings the play to an end.
The Lions offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
This next play will be run from inside the 20. And a week ago, they were sensational inside the red zone.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Here's another handoff, and he gains maybe 3.
Not a good play call by the offensive coordinator. You're in the red zone. Try to catch the defense off guard. I would have gone with the pass. Instead, they go with the run, and it gets very little gain.
Second down coming up. Offense lines up here.
Check, check, check. Go.
Makes the catch and gains about 1.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal. Close gain here. You want to get a touchdown. That's what you want. You come away with 3, that's going to be a big disappointment for your offense.
Just 4 yards away from the end zone.
Offense lines up here.
Midway, second quarter.
Looking across the middle.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side. Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
And now Tate. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Bulldogs getting set now for the next series. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Two tight ends on the field here. First down at the 18. Keeps it on the play fake. Could have been intercepted that time by Moore.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on this break?
This will be second down. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Got the completion. They'll mark him at the 22.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. Takes it from the gun. Throws the pass. Has his man. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second and short following the run.
Let's go.
Offense lines up here. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Second and short following the run. They'll go ground, and they knock him down just a yard away from the first.
That's not a good job by the running back. Play the situation. It's second and short. Get the first down. He makes a bad decision, gets tackled short, and now we got a tough third down coming up.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Third down and 2. Keeps it here, and he's thrown to the ground.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Real tough starting spot here for the offense. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Left 35. Gun.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. To the ground. Slashing to the right side. Gains maybe 5. Second down now. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense.
Let's go now. Go.
Out to the left. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum, and also put a little fear in the offensive players when they get the football.
3rd and 5. Over to Ebron. Still on his feet. Ducks out of bounds.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Tate's got a chance this time. And he is brought down at the 39. What a place to start for the offense.
The London Bulldogs lined up in the pistol.
First down at the 39.
Pumped up the football, and it's a takeaway. He's brought to a halt. The Lions come out for the next possession.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First and 10.
And he's taken down.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who he is supposed to look at all times. When he's under center and when he drops back, he takes his eyes off of him. And what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
Going for it all, Christian Ponder. Clutch catch. 6 in the books.
And what a touchdown there for the offense. The quarterback just fires that football in there. Look at the defenders around the receiver, but the receiver big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that catch.
Fields the football at the 3. Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bulldogs ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. First down and 10.
Throwing now to his left. Interception. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
They face first down.
The Lions come to the line with a bunch set. Ponder's pass will be incomplete this time.
Pass incomplete. Number 81. Started on the play.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Johnson's lined up in the slot. Christian Ponder from the shotgun. Johnson's got it, and a first.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Split backfield here.
Ready. Right 20. Half.
Ponder's back in shotgun formation. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Incomplete. Number 81. The intended receiver on the play.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. The Lions use another timeout here, and they have one left.
Henry set now to attempt the field goal. The kick is through for 3.
The first half is over, and we'll be back with our first half analysis in just a moment.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The London Bulldogs now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. The Bulldogs will come out in the pistol. The London Bulldogs pistol set here. Left side, and that gains a few.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
That's second down coming up.
Let's go.
They'll go shotgun here. Brings it into his body.
Well, there's a lot of ways to get it done. Just remember, throw it to the open guy. You never know what's going to happen afterwards. Short pass that time turns into a long gain. Good job by the wide receiver.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. First down at the 42. They'll go ground. He's going to the left. In on the stop.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The offense needs 6 yards here on third down after that incompletion. Third down and 4. Screen. He has the grab. Breaks free. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim, years ago, you never would have seen a screen pass on third down, but offenses are so varied now. You see it more and more. That was nice execution on that play, and it picked up a first down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. To the right side, and they bring him down at the 36-yard line. Second down following the run. The Bulldogs in the pistol. The London Bulldogs will go with the pistol on this play. Makes the reception. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
First down here after the completion. From the shotgun. He's got the catch. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Get ready.
2nd down and 4.
Makes the reception. Gains 15.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
1st and goal from the 8. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. Marching down the field and taking their time.
2nd and goal from the 8.
He's looking to the right, throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Good job by the offensive coordinator calling those plays. Leads to a touchdown. They're just slowly chipping away at this lead. Now can their defense come out and help them out?
Let's go. Fred, 38.
Swatted right at the line. They failed to convert on the 2-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6.
Runs up to grab it at the 4. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Lions bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. The Lions lined up, bunch formation. 1st down at the 29.
Looking for some daylight up the middle. And they bring it down at the 38-yard line. 1st down here after the run. No time to huddle now.
Here's the handoff, and that gains 1.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
Black 35. Black 35.
Ponders back in shotgun formation.
The defense gets the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
The Lions will take the snap from the 45. Long ball to Calvin Johnson, and it falls incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Where you want to begin a series, backed up this deep. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. 1st and 10. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Offense lines up here. Second down and 10. Looks to his left, and he hauls it in. And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
Let's go.
3rd down and 1. Eyeing that left side. Has the reception all alone.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
1st down following the long play. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Staying with the passing game on 1st down. Keeps his legs moving. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He does it, and he takes the sack.
After that sack, dropped them back 9 yards. It sets up 2nd down and 19. The Bulldogs come out in the pistol. The final quarter begins with this snap. Breaks free. Down the field. And they can't connect. Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. From the gun. The defense gets a sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
He wants to return this one. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. The Lions ready now to start their next series. They'll take it here from the 39.
Gun, gun, gun. Let's go now.
The Lions have it at the 39. Gets the handle here. They go to the right side. A foot race to the end zone. The 30, the 20. Fights through that hit. Touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Lions set to kick it. Tate will take this one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down coming up.
Let's go.
Setting up screen. On the money. Natas, the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Quickly to the line. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And he he's forced to the ground.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Now looking at third down. They bring in the extra tight end. Throws to the right. Has his target. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
They are close enough to a first to go for it here on fourth down.
Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. And the offense will call a timeout.
Fourth down, close to the first, so the offense stays on the field.
Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation.
The London Bulldogs from the 32. The Bulldogs now move the chains.
You can't always go for it on fourth and short, but I like this call. They make it, the offense executes, and they pick up the first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Double tight end formation. It's a two tight end formation.
They're going back up top.
He'll throw it over the middle
For about 4.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Second down here. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Brings it in. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Quarterbacks always love play action passes. Why? Because it usually gives them a little more time to throw. When you get more time, you're going to make a better decision, and you're going to be more accurate.
First down at the 50. Handoff. And he's brought to the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down and 5. Looking to the right side and throwing. The defense had that one covered.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Good coverage that time as this goes incomplete.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and deflect the pass without getting a penalty. Good job.
Needing 5 to move the chains. Out of the shotgun formation. Finds his mark and gets the first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Wasting little time. They're setting up screen. They'll mark him at the 34. And here we have second down. Play after play after play here on this drive. Drop back, shotgun formation. No separation at all. Incomplete.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it. What a job in effort.
3rd and 7. Launches it down the field. Almost intercepted.
Well, the offense didn't pick up the first down that time. They're pretty happy the way everything turned out because that pass could have been intercepted, and you give an interception up on 3rd down, and that is bad.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Snapping out of the gun. That's an interception. Breaks away. Got a big lane.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here. Ebrons shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. He'll keep it on the play fake. Shakes off the tackle.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
The Lions come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Lions have it at the 34.
Running room. He's stacked up at that point.
Boy, they got a good drive going here, Jim. I guess you don't hear that too much on the golf course, too, the way you hit it everywhere. But this offense, they're clicking, they're making plays. Let's see if they can take advantage of just moving this football down the field.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. To Ebron. It's a touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
Driving extra point is good. He's put the ball on the tee and he's about to kick off.
Takes it from the 4, and here we go. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line.
The London Bulldogs come onto the field now for this next series. The Bulldogs snap it up at the 26. Dropped for a loss on that tackle.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Get ready.
The London Bulldogs will take the snap from the 25. Airing it out. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3 and out.
Going for it on 4th down.
The Bulldogs come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. The London Bulldogs lined up. Everybody split out wide. The Bulldogs will take the snap from the 25. Wants to go deep. They'll turn it over on downs.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on fourth down, even though you're losing in the second half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
Check, 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 set. Left, 30, go, go, go.
The Lions will take the snap from the 25. It's the old counter play, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the fourth quarter, you still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack. So make them guess what plays you're going to run. The defense got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Right back to him. Pavement there to take him down.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Ponder will be taking this snap out of the pistol. Takes another handoff. Collins is in on the tackle.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Johnson's in the slot. 2nd and 6. They call his number once more. Third down on the way. Offense lines up here. Right back to him one more time. The tackle is made.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First down here. Over to Ebron. Never too late. That's a touchdown.
Well, usually I'd say this last play of the game, even though it results in a touchdown, it means nothing. But in today's game, we know fantasy football is such a big deal. Somebody out there is jumping up and down over that touchdown.
The Lions lined up now for the point after. Extra point is good. Lions set to kick it. Fair catch signal made. First down, offense readying for the snap. And this will probably wrap things up here. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The London Bulldogs line up in the pistol. 2nd and 10. Almost intercepted that time. Bill, before we go, how about a little chat about how much this win means?
Well, you know, Jim, let's look at it this way. It was just a nice win. It keeps your confidence up, and it just gives you a little energy to go out next week and try to accomplish it again.